Hello, Tech Girls. I hope you're doing well. My name is Libby Bawcombe, and I work for NPR, which is National Public Radio. Our office is in Washington, D.C., in the United States. And typically, we host tech girls like you to come to the office and to learn from all the different women in technical jobs across a day-long series of events. We're sorry to not see you in person this year, but I hope this message finds you well. My job at NPR is a designer and a user researcher. So I help design things like our website, our mobile apps, and tools for our journalists and stations to use. And I also talk to users and do research to make sure that the digital products that we're building are things that users need and are easy for users to operate. Overall, NPR is a website, it's mobile apps, it's radio programming, it's podcasts. And so most of our things that we do are audio files, they're audio stories, they're things you'd hear on the radio, they are podcasts that you would listen to, and there are also news stories as well. So if you're curious about NPR, you can go to our website, npr.org. Just to answer a few of the questions that we want to send out to you, let's see. Talking about a career in technology, the way that I came to this career was being interested in art and design. And because art and design was moving from hand drawings and paintings into the computer and tools like Photoshop and Illustrator, things like that, that's how I got into interactive design. I used to design interactive touchscreen experiences for museums, and that was a great way to get into digital design for websites and for touch devices like smartphones, so app design as well. I would say that the ways I got support in this career path were connecting with teachers who were really interested in digital design and were willing to spend extra time with me while I was creating digital design projects. I think also it helped to have small jobs at school, creating interactive experiences with software that would be used for teachers and for classes, and also having an internship where I could learn the ins and outs of the design business and see what it's like behind the scenes creating digital experiences. So I would definitely recommend connecting with teachers who have an interest in this, and also finding jobs on the side that you can do in addition to your studies in school. For advice for young women who want to enter a male-dominated space, I would say just have confidence in yourself that you are just as good as anyone else in this job. And something that we've seen is that women don't often apply for jobs unless they feel 100% qualified for the job. So they might read the job description and say, I can't do all of that, so I'm not going to apply for it. I think that you should apply for what interests you, and when you go through the interview process, let that company decide if you're the right fit for it. Don't take yourself out of the running. Apply for anything. At least get the experience of interviewing and talking to people. And more often than not, you might get that job. If you don't, it's a good experience to find out, what did that company need that I don't know how to do yet? And then find out how to do those things. As far as advice as you get ready in your career, it's always great to make contacts with lots of people and to understand the different kinds of tech jobs that are out there. So I work at NPR, which makes a lot of audio and radio, but there are tons of tech jobs there. We have coders and developers and designers and scrum masters. We have people who are doing online production. We have news operations who are using special tools and technology created just for NPR for audio editing software. We have dozens of kinds of software that we use inside the building that we created ourselves, that are tools for journalists, that are tools for staff, that are tools for stations. And then we have software that we work on that is outward facing to the general public, like our website, like our apps. But there are lots of audio engineers, there's lots of advertising engineers, there's so many kinds of tech jobs out there. So you can think beyond being a coder or a developer and see that there are all kinds of jobs out there to do. So I hope that you will be curious and that you'll keep your mind open to different ways that you can get into tech jobs, and consider becoming part of membership communities. For instance, as a designer, I became part of a community called AIGA, which is a professional design association. There are lots of meetup groups, professional associations, and different kinds of groups that do events, even virtually, that you can become a part of, meet other members, find out what their jobs are like, and see where your interests lead you from there. So just be very curious, talk to a lot of people, and try to engage as much as possible. And we just wish you the best, and we hope we can see you back in the office at NPR next year. Thanks. Bye.